Hydrox, baby.
Hey guys, what's up? What it do? Welcome back to another video. I hope you missed me like I missed you. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you are subscribed to my channel, welcome back. I missed you so much. If you are new to my channel, please do me a favor, go ahead and click that subscribe button below. Today in this video, we are going to be talking about 10 things you should know before you get VSG surgery. If you have clicked on this video, you're obviously hip to VSG. You either have already had the surgery and are in your post-op stage, or you are doing your research and are looking to have VSG. If you are just scanning the web and you're looking into different types of bariatric surgery, VSG is a type of weight loss surgery that removes 80% of your stomach. That's why this surgery is also known as the sleeve. The proper name for VSG is vertical sleeve gastrectomy. That's also known as VSG because who wants to walk around saying vertical sleeve gastrectomy? I know that there are plenty of videos on the web that's going to show you the pros, but nobody really wants to talk about the negatives. While it is a wonderful surgery and I've had great results myself from this surgery, there are side effects to every surgery. Just a little background on me. I had VSG October 23rd, 2018. I actually had VSG in Mexico. That's another story. When I had my surgery, I was 314 pounds. I have lost a whopping 123 pounds. I've had great results with this surgery. There are some things that I'm here to tell you guys. 10 things in particular that no one really talks about. Let's get into it. Number 1, dumping. Dumping is basically when you either eat something too fast or you eat something too sweet that your body doesn't agree with. The food is going to go straight through your intestines really quickly. Your body's going to absorb it, and you can have different types of symptoms from dumping that are terrible. The symptoms will include diarrhea, nauseousness, respiration, fatigue, vomiting, dizziness, abdominal cramps, lightheadedness, and your heart may race like crazy. Everybody doesn't have the same symptoms, and some people may never even experience dumping. Anytime that I do dump, I get very bad headaches, and my heart rate tends to go really fast. For me, my symptoms are going to be different from the next person. Or like I said, you may not even get it at all, but there is a chance if you eat something really too fast or if you eat something too sweet that you may experience dumping. They don't really tell you about that up front, but it could or could not happen. Number 2, the foamies. I experience it anytime I eat too much. If I go and I take that last bite and I'm like, oh, I really want that last bite and I shouldn't take it, and I take it anyway, next thing you know, I have the foamies. What are the foamies, you ask? Basically is a really messed up version of indigestion. Because your sleeve is so small and your stomach is so small, if you put too much food in at once, or if you have too big of a meal and you're eating it too fast, your stomach doesn't have enough room for the saliva and all of that good stuff to go down, and then it's going to try to regurgitate. So it's going to come out in the form of saliva, and you're going to get a lot of it. You're going to get a lot of it, and it may last for 30 minutes, it may last for 5 minutes, it may last for an hour. It's terrible. How to avoid the foamies? Do not eat really fast, and do not take that last spoonful. If you're really like, ooh, I gotta have it, but I'm feeling like myself getting full, just stop. Avoid the foamies. You don't want them. Number 3, hello constipation. I know. A lot of people don't really want to talk about bowel movements and things like that, but everybody does it. And if you don't do it, go see your doctor. When it comes to VSG or any bariatric weight loss surgery, you're going to be consuming less food.
Less foods.
And because of that, you have a goal of eating protein and your veggies first. Now, because you're going to be on a high protein diet, your fiber is going to be decreased, which can cause problems with, and can result in constipation. So I I will tell you guys now, if you haven't started and you are looking to get the surgery, make it a habit of eating high fiber foods, high fiber fruits, or start taking a fiber supplement, because that is going to be very important to avoid constipation.
Constipation sucks.
Number 4, relationships will be tested. When I say relationships will be tested, we're talking about relationships with your spouse. We're also talking about relationships with your friends. A lot of people don't talk about it because they don't experience it until after. And because you're so focused on all the positives, the weight loss and everything, you really don't talk about the issues that you may run into with relationships with people. Now, I would suggest if you are in a relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, really make sure your partner is on board and is going to be really supportive, because you are going to change drastically, both mentally and both physically, after you have this surgery. If you're looking to have the surgery, or if you have already had the surgery and you are dealing with relationship issues, keep an open mind, because we're changing. Like, once this surgery happens, we're changing, and the person that we're changing into is not the person that our partner was with. So keep an open mind, and I would suggest definitely seeing a counselor, a couples therapist, if you are in a relationship. Friendships will be tested, because you may go from being the fat friend to being the bomb friend, and your friends may not be used to that. Make sure you have some real friends. If you don't, then goodbye. A lot of the times, and when people have this surgery, you realize you're not only going to lose your weight, you're going to lose a lot of other people's weight that's around you too, and that's okay. Number 5, the scale is not your friend. Put it away. I used the scale after I had my surgery. I used it. I was thirsty. I was on it every single day. But the further you get out in your post-op, that scale, my friend, is not your friend, okay? Get into a habit of not checking that scale every day, because you have to remember your body just went through a major surgery. Your body is not used to what is happening right now. It's in a state of shock. So I would say put that scale away, especially within the first 3 weeks of having your surgery, because you're swollen, you're retaining fluids. Maybe in the first months of you being post-op, cool, go ahead, do what you got to do, check the scale. But remember, as you get further out, that scale is not your friend. Do not let the scale affect how you feel about what's going on with your body. And remember, the scale is just a number. It's not going to determine the muscle that you're going to grow. It's not going to determine the water weight that you're carrying, especially for us women. That scale is not your friend. Do not let it dictate your journey. Okay? Number 6. Body dysphoria is a real thing. I am over a year and a half out. I used to be a size 22, 24. I am now a size 10. I probably can get in a size 8, but because body dysphoria is real, I haven't tried it yet. People tell me all the time, you're not obese anymore. You're not morbidly obese. And I still see the size 22, 24 in the mirror. Do not let that dictate or discourage you while you're on your journey. If you are dealing with that and you feel like you need someone to talk to, if you have that supportive friend, that supportive partner, and if you don't, or you don't, sometimes you just don't feel like you want to bug your friends with things like that because maybe they don't understand. Look for support groups in the weight loss community. It's a lot of support groups. And then if that doesn't work for you, you don't feel comfortable with that, always, always, always seek professional help, because body dysphoria is a real thing. Number 7. It is so easy to go from one extreme to the total opposite. A lot of times people who have this surgery go from one extreme, being morbidly obese, to the next, whether that is starting to drink a lot, they start to obsess over the scale, they start to obsess with going to the gym. Do not go from one extreme to the next. And if you find yourself being obsessed over something, or if you find yourself trying to replace food with liquor or substances, Please be mindful of that, and then again seek that help, because you're not going to hear about a lot of people talk about that. You're going to hear a lot of people show their before and after pictures, and people are going to tell you how happy they are with how they look and how everything is great, but nobody's going to tell you that you're going to go from one extreme and you might find yourself going to the next. If you find yourself going from one extreme to the next extreme, please seek help, because that is an issue in the weight loss community that nobody talks about. Number 8 is going to piggyback off of number 7. This is a mental journey. This is a mental journey. For anybody who is looking to have this surgery and they think this is the fast way out, this is a mental journey. This is so important. People don't like to talk about it because it's not what's, it's something that's not perceived as positive. But it's a mental journey. Mentally, you're going to be tested. You are not going to be able to eat the same. You are not going to be able to turn to food as comfort. You're going to start realizing that I had an issue with food, and now because my stomach is so small, I can't use food to comfort me, or I can't use food to get through my problems. So when I say this is a mental journey, it is a mental journey. Body dysphoria, friends, it's a lot on a person. Your appearance is going to change faster than you realize it. Some days I look in the mirror and I'm like, who am I? How is this me? Seek that professional help if you really feel like you need it. Do not struggle in silence, because this is a mental journey. It's not just about, losing 100 pounds and finally fitting into a bikini. That's great. But again, it's mental. A lot of things that come with it, having loose skin, having to contemplate having plastic surgery, going under the knife again, and then you feeling like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have had this surgery in the first place. It's a mental journey. Prepare yourself for the mental aspect of this journey if you have not already had the surgery. And if you have had the surgery and you're post-op, if you're looking to speak with someone, speak with someone. Do not struggle in silence. Reach out to a friend, reach out to a therapist. Do what you got to do to push yourself through. Number 9, establish healthy behaviors that will lead to long-lasting results. When I say healthy behaviors, what I also mean by that is, don't think that carbs are the devil. Don't have that type of mindset. If you don't know how to eat, seek a nutritionist. Life is about balance. Start giving yourself healthy behaviors now if you have not had the surgery and you're looking to have the surgery. And if you have had the surgery, start forming those healthy behaviors. Once you start going to the gym, make it a habit to go to the gym a certain amount of times. For me, it's 3 times a week. It doesn't have to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I know in my mind, if I'm going to the gym 3 to 4 times a week, that is my behavior. That is normal for me. It's in my routine. I'm drinking almost a gallon of water a day. That's in my routine. And you know what? I may have a snack here and there. I don't feel bad about that because I have healthy behaviors in place. So healthy behaviors are going to be very important. When you develop those healthy behaviors, the further you get out in your surgery, when your weight loss starts to slow down and you're not in what they call the honeymoon phase anymore, you're going to be good because you've taken this first year of surgery to develop very healthy behaviors. And when you're in your maintenance phase, you're not going to have an issue moving forward and keeping those healthy behaviors intact because you have already developed them and that's your routine. Last but not least, number 10, you have to change your mindset before you have this surgery. Please do not approach this journey thinking, again, this is the easy way out. This is not the easy way out. Okay? Change your mindset before you decide to have this surgery. This surgery is nothing more than a tool. It will not work unless you work. Let me run that back.
It will not work unless you work.
So develop that mindset now. Before you lay on that table, before you go through any consultation, before you decide that, hey, I'm about to have this surgery, change your mindset. Start eating a high protein, low carb diet now. Start drinking that water now. Start start taking vitamins now, because these are things that you're going to have to do for the rest of your life. And start eating in smaller portions, because that's something that you're going to have to get used to. If you start eating smaller portions now, you will not be frustrated after you have had your surgery and you're eating 2 to 3 ounces of food at a time, and that's a meal. Start developing that mindset right now. If you develop that mindset right now, you are going to be successful. You're going to be great. Look great. You're going to feel great. That's all I have today, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. These are the 10 things that you should know before having VSG surgery. If you haven't, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right here in this video. Just click my face. Go ahead and hit it. If you already have subscribed to my channel, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. Of course, like, subscribe, and leave me those comments below. I love you guys so much. Bye.